We wake the roosters at the House Woof Dog Biscuits bakery to start the day, and by the time the sun begins to light the land, the bakery air is already filling with the aroma of organic apples. For on the stovetop, cooking on a low simmer, sits a large pot of organic early summer apples we have picked from our apple tree, skin still on to retain every bit of nutrients the apple provides. Once cooked to the proper softness and cooled, the apples are then hand sifted to a creamy applesauce consistency. Come apple season, we pick at our nearby organic apple orchards to use these apples through the rest of the year. Bright orange carrots, hand brushed and shredded with a hand grater, sit on the counter with stainless steel bowls full of bright red fresh cranberries, locally picked dark bluish green kale, crisp baby spinach, bright green bunches of parsley, striped zucchini, and sweet potatoes that are waiting to be chopped, diced, and peeled. Some of the ingredients will go into a pot to be cooked, others are added into our 30-quart mixing bowl. Every day is different in what we are making for biscuit treats. It keeps the day interesting, depending on what dog biscuit treats sell from our shop or web store. Our treats are made in small batches, for we do not use preservatives. They have a shelf life of approximately 2 weeks. However, if kept in an airtight container, they'll last up to 3 weeks. If placed in the freezer, they stay fresh for several months. Once the morning preparation is completed, we gather the ingredients to make our biscuit treats. Our first biscuit treat made for the day is our Vermont Apple Canine Crisp Stick. The kettle is filled with applesauce, shredded carrots, a deep dark blackstrap molasses, and several measuring spoons of Saigon ground cinnamon and ground ginger. These ingredients are mixed for several minutes, and then organic oats are added. The sound of the mixer and the aromas wafting through the bakery prompts the arrival of 3 curious Siberians, Keisha, Struga, and Willow, who now take up residence around the workplace floor. When the ingredients are well incorporated in the mixing bowl, it then gets poured out onto the workbench where we knead it by hand. Knives and cutters come out to cut the biscuit dough. Rolf cuts the biscuits by hand. I begin placing them onto the metal sheet pans while 3 pairs of eyes watching and hoping 1 or 3 fall to the floor. Pans now filled with raw, cut-out treats placed into our baking racks, waiting for the ovens to preheat to the right temperature. The biscuit treats are placed into the oven, baked at a very low temperature, keeping the nutritional integrity of the ingredients, creating the perfect crunchy style treat for your dog. While baking, we are preparing the next batch of biscuit flavors. When the biscuit treats have finished baking and cooled, our quality control officers, Keisha, Struga, and Willow, sample a few treats each before being bagged. We then fill the shelves at our shop and orders that have come through our web store from the day. At the end of the day, and several biscuit treats have been made, the dishes, pots, and pans washed and put away, and the bakery has been cleaned, we then sit down and fill out the prep and baking list for the next day's biscuit bake of what flavors we'll be needing. Our biscuit treats are the perfect treat for your dog. This is why we stand by our product and promise you and your dog that every bag of House Woof Dog Biscuits you hand them will be a fresh, healthy, and nutritious treat, because we know you want your dog to have the very best. Thank you for spending a day with us in our doggy bakery. Your friends at House Woof, Keisha, Struga, and Willow.